Forget gurus. Forget anyone claiming to be an online business expert without going through the challenges of entrepreneurship themselves. The Real Money, Real Business podcast is here to prove the best insights in online business comes from your fellow online business builders. We dig into stories of entrepreneurs selling their business on the Empire Flippers marketplace so that you can learn how they made their business profitable, how they overcame obstacles, and what lessons they learned in their online journey. If you want to take your business and your knowledge to the next level, you've come to the right podcast. Let's get started.
Hello everyone, Craig here with another great business to discuss on this episode of the Real Money, Real Business podcast. Today's guest is Orr, and he's selling his e-commerce, dropshipping and affiliate business on the Empire Flippers marketplace. So welcome to the show, Orr, and how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thank you, Greg.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to talking more about your business. But before we dive in, let's go over a brief summary of the business. So it's an e-commerce, dropshipping and affiliate business in the apparel and accessories niche created in April 2018. The average monthly revenue for the business is $268,757 and it makes an average of $34,798 net profit each month. For everyone listening, you can visit empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for listing 50184 to learn more about the business. Or you can unlock this listing to start your due diligence if you're interested in purchasing this asset. So now that I've given a general overview of the business, let's have a look at what's included in the sale. So we have the domain including all site content and files, an email list with 200,000 subscribers, an SMS marketing list with 40,000 subscribers, SOPs, supplier contracts and relationships, employee contracts, social media accounts for Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, and YouTube. And it's important to note that inventory is not normally included in the list price, but further details can be provided to active buyers. Okay, or now let's hear from you. Can you tell us a little about your background in building and running online businesses?
Yes, actually, I have 10 years experience in general, in internet marketing. I started as a simple affiliate market for eBay products, and then I moved to affiliate more complex things. Basically, I do it since I'm young. And I came up with an idea to open an e-commerce store. And just after all these years, I, all the time been counting on another platforms all the time. I started with the eBay, then I moved to Amazon, and all the time there's platforms behind me that controlling my data. So I kind of move on to my own kind of business. And based on my experience, I decided it to be like retail, programming something about products and physical stuff, but also that will be online and without any offline shop or stuff like that.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So you also have e-commerce, it runs through dropshipping, and you have an affiliate monetization associated with this business. Could you just describe how those monetizations work together and sort of how they divided in terms of revenue?
Yeah, actually, it's kind of simple because I started as affiliator and I moved to the retail store. You call it dropshipping. I say we starting from dropshipping, we say it for testing, but it's come up very fast to a retail store because after you're getting the good products, you quickly branding them and you make them to yourself. So it's not like a dropshipping. But anyway, the affiliate marketing, it's kind of simple. When you're doing a dropshipping in the beginning, when you're buying the suppliers from other people, you can be also the middleman to yourself. This is how it's come the affiliate. So we have a software to do it automatically that make you to be the middleman to yourself, to your own orders, and that way generate more affiliate revenue for your self orders. Okay, so it's a really nice program to generate revenue on your cost of goods that you're doing.
So how come you are selling the business at this point, Orr?
We are coming to a turning point. It's a paradox. If we sell the business, we're getting enough money that maybe will help us to grow. But right now, without that, we really don't have enough money to do also stocking and branding and also hiring not Philippine people, maybe people that more related to the niche that can take it over, maybe even a US citizen people that can take it over and really branding it more. And as we are not so much related to the niche, it's the pain point. It's why we are not able to grow more. It's why we are not ready to summer, winter, fall, and autumn, because we don't know the season sales close and we're not really into the niche. We don't have too many women friends even to tell them to be the models, okay? I am traveling in Asia and he just broke after 7 years. You cannot speak with him about girls. This is the point of the selling. This is why it's hard. It's a woman fashion to one guy that's not really interested about women's right now.
Okay, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So is there anything you learned from this business that you will apply to future sites or businesses?
Actually, yes. It's a funny question. Almost everything about this business is something that I can take over for another businesses I will do. One of the big things I learned is about outsourcing. I speak about my experience, the 10 years experience I have. It's kind of funny to say that in the most of my life I not do outsourcing and I not hire people from another place because I not even know it's possible. I learned in the last couple years that I can hire people in low rate from the Philippines, good English speakers and writers, and this is something that surely I will take me over. I learn how to build a nice team that know how to scale my ideas and to implement them. And the second big thing that I take from here is branding. So this business, as I say, we must to brand it all the time. So I learned the power of branding here. So how it is that you have 200,000 people in the email list. This alone, you have a community that come back to you even without you do anything in your day. It's like they are talking about behind you and they are buying from you. And it's something that's very powerful that I'm surely going to take over.
Okay, excellent stuff. So how was it that you built such a large brand following for this business?
I said outsourcing as before, it was of the big turning point in this business. I started myself alone, maybe with a friend and stuff like that, not really people that work for me. Then I go to 3 people, 4 people, 5 people. As soon as we build up our budget, I start with no much big pocket here, but as soon as we grow, the investment in the beginning was just more people scaling up. And I don't know, it was easy to fast growing as just more people duplicate the same idea and make sure that they are happening constantly without depending on you. This is also answering maybe how I'm working, because with so much focus to be everything automated and everything will be on the employees. So I think this is the most big turning point here.
Okay, and what is it that your employees do for the business?
So as you understand, almost everything. So we have like a big team for customer service stuff, big team for fulfillment if needed. Not everything needed because mostly in stock, but we still have some fulfillment guys that are doing this job. A full advertising team, creating the ads, creating the content, the copy, uploading it to Facebook, Pinterest, or whatever is needed, or YouTube, upload the campaigns even, the ads themselves. We have a good email marketing team, social media manager, almost everything that you can say. We have a team for that, and we have a team leader that control all the other teams. So it's become very organized in that way.
Okay, excellent stuff. So was there anything you tried with this business that didn't work out for you?
You believe me if I will say not? Because this is actually what it is. We cannot say that everything that we do work well, but everything that we started and generate even one revenue, one order, $1 revenue, if it's possible to create from the revenue, we was able to optimize it, to scale it, and to generate even profit from that. This is the answer. It's like, it's divided to two. We don't have something that we tried that didn't work. We have something that we tried that was even lost of in profit, but in a way, in optimization way, we able to success. So it's not like that. We look at that more as an investment. If we will start to do a TikTok ads, that is something that maybe we will not be able to do, but the buyer here can take it. This is an idea right now to do a TikTok ads. Yeah, possibly in the beginning he will be losing money. With a good optimization, with a good team, it will be scaling and it will be work well.
In that trail of thought, if you were to keep the business, what are some ways that you would try to grow it?
I have a big notebook here with a lot of list of things to grow. I even wrote it in the list descriptions, I think, so you can check it. It can be from SEO. This is one thing that I not had the budget. Even till today, I can say it's very expensive to do SEO to a big online store, but it's something that I will do. TikTok ads, as we just say, I will go to more channels, more social media, maybe open an offline shop. We have already enough communities in some cities in the US that maybe you can just open an offline shops in them. App for iOS and APK for Android. Buying more domains, move to Amazon. A lot of more things that you can do. We have a full notebook that the buyer will be getting from us, full of ideas how to grow. He can choose whatever will be fit for him. He will get all the ideas anyway.
Excellent. I'm sure they'll really appreciate you putting that together for them. So You mentioned you haven't done much SEO, but you've done paid advertising. So where does the majority of the traffic come from for this website?
I have to say it's split. Mostly it's Facebook, of course. It's still by ads, but it's not like it must to be all the time new content. And we have we have the best-selling items that we are called them evergreens, that working with the ads or without the ads, they are bringing traffic anyway. I might say that maybe 60 or 65% is Facebook, and all the rest splitted for SEO, .com generally, email marketing, Google and Google Ads, and basically that's it.
Okay. So you mentioned you have a team of employees running the day-to-day for the business. So what type of work do you and your business partner do on the business at the moment?
What I'm doing every day is analysis mostly. There is one good CPA employee in the team, but she's not really doing work of the accountant. I'm still doing it every day to make sure that yesterday end up in a profit. So we have like a small spreadsheet that I fill the numbers every day and I check the profit. On top of that, maybe I just sending to the big team leader. I told you I have one team leader that's already sending the task to all the other team leaders. So I might just answer these questions if he have, and maybe make sure that things are happening in the rotation of the day, that make sure that he's still creating new content if needed, if he checks off. But mostly that's the two things that I'm doing in the day work. Not even more than, by the way, 3 or 4 hours a day on the business. Some days it can be less than that even, depending on the month of the year.
Okay, so what skills or requirements do you think there are for someone who is not familiar with this niche or business model?
It can be many things. The business is also a digital marketing business. This is how it started, but with combination of retailing and store management and stuff. So it's depending on who is the buyer is, what is his experience in life. He can take the business to many, many more angles from his side. I'm not sure if a buyer without any of the skills related to retailing, if he not have one of those, any past experience, maybe it will be too hard to fit in this kind of stuff. If I'm a doctor, if I'm a dentist now, and I want to buy this business, probably he will need to hire more manager that know retailing or digital marketing, because he need to know one of those stuff by itself, or have his own interpreting way to scale those business up. Right? This is my best answer here.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So what do you think are the biggest risks with this business that buyers should be aware of?
There is no risks, but there is a seasonal stuff. If I was more into the fashion world, I might say that it's able to be fixed, but there is a seasonal way. So in like the middle season, I might say spring and autumn, we sometimes have difficult to generate the big revenue as in the end of the year, or the big 2 seasons, summer and winter. It's something that can be fixed, more stocking, more new fresh content, and to solve this seasonal stuff. But overall, there is no big risks here. I not see any big risks, like somebody can fall here, like the business can fall down, after he buy it, or if he's scared, like if somebody's scared that he will buy the business and one day after that it will fall to zero. No, I not see something like that can happen.
Okay, so putting yourself in the shoes of a buyer, why do you think this is a business worth buying?
We mentioned it before, that we are one of the fast-growing fashion businesses in the US. I'm not think it's untrue to say it, as I said before. This business is fast-growing, very, very fast. Everything that we are touched is work here. So we are just opening a Pinterest right now. So as I'm speaking to you, it's something from the last 3 days. So we are seeing sales increasing, that we not even open this. We now just joking that how we not open these channels months ago. Every stuff that we are touching is now working for us. I think because of the big community that we have already, if I put myself in the shoes of the buyer, he just need to have enough money to grow it up more. Really, it's easy.
Okay, good stuff. So regarding the sale of the business, would you commit to a non-compete?
Yes. I can agree that I will not do a fashion store anyway. I might not do any online store for the next couple of years even, but fashion, no. It actually was my big pain point here. It's the reason of the selling. It's also that I will not do an online store.
Okay, so it's not in your best interest to do.
Yeah, it's not in my best interest to do, not a store, it's not in my best interest to do the fashion niche in any way, in a store way or Amazon way or any other way. I probably will not do a fashion store.
Okay, so how much support are you willing to offer buyers? Are you going for the standard 30 days of email and Skype support?
Obviously, yes, and even more. So I'm not afraid to create a good relationship with the buyer and help him whichever he needs. Obviously, it can be even for years and stuff, but obviously it's depending on the friendship that's been building here. For commitment, I can say that in the first 3 months, any question that you will have will be answered.
Excellent stuff. I'm sure a buyer really appreciate you willing to offer that support. So are you open to negotiating something like an earnout?
Yes, because the business price is high, we know it, the amount, it just will be normal to give an earnout for any of the buyer positions up to 12 months, but up to 12 months earnout, it will be normal to give to anybody in that amount.
Is there anything else you'd like to share that I might have missed?
I'm not sure. There is a lot of growing to list stuff that I'm sure the buyer will be interested in. I want to touch the point that there is a lot of stuff, not because the niche is not good or not because the niche is not something that can generate more revenue. It's more like because we come to a point that we're not too much close to the niche to make it grow even faster for us. So we are not into the business like we was in the first year of the business. And yes, as a US citizen, if somebody here is from the United States and he thinking to buy this business, I really suggest to him he can take it and to go away to the biggest level that I know that have there. It can be the next big thing. He can be opening an offline shop in the US right now. So there is a couple of cities that he can take over them right now.
Brilliant. Well, thank you very much for your time, Or. It's been great talking to you.
Thank you, guys.
All right, everyone, thanks for listening. To learn more and see if this listing has already been sold, head over to empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for listing 50184. If you're watching this on YouTube, click the link in the description to go straight to the listing. Once you've unlocked this listing, you'll be given everything you need to know about this business. So until next time, enjoy your digital journey.